So if we start to look at other colors, background colors or type colors in this template, they're all fairly neutral and dark, but that's one of the customization things that you may want to do is get those colors. So let's look first at maybe our headings. So when we did the headings here, you can see we named them palette mosaic, and the color for these is all the default body color. So all the type here. And I don't think we want to change every bit of type, but what if we just wanted all of the headings to be a special color, which is reasonable. So we could add the color declaration here in what we already have for the typeface, all the headings. So let's look at that. So we've been adding color. I know I didn't draw too much attention to it. Just with the, we've done background color. And here we did a color one. So the background color is you know, the shapes there. But on this text, whenever we're doing text, it's color is what we're using. Background color is backgrounds, but just plain color, even though it doesn't say text color. Color by itself always means the text color. So I don't think we need the important thing. Don't use it unless you need to. So I'm going to copy it from there, and right underneath here where we have the headings, I'm going to experiment with putting the color in there. I'll put in a semicolon. So if we save that and refresh, now we have all of our headings have that color. So I want to branch out a little bit within my color palette. I have a dark brown, don't I? Did I? No. Let's borrow one of the dark nut colors from the thing there. And this is where it helps to have a name for your colors so you know what they are. Well, that's just really dark. Let's try the one up from there. I think this color palette was light to dark, if I remember right. There we go. So it's brown, which is not black. So it gives us a color that's in the palette, but not black. So sometimes that's really helpful, just to get away from black as a default, to get something that's high contrast. So situations like this, where it's against a background, it doesn't work. So we're going to have to target that specifically where we don't want what it's doing. So let's remember what this is here. So this is an H4, but it's the H4 that's inside the timeline image. So let's select the H4 and we can see. So this timeline LI H4, there's some things with the size, but I think we can just do this series here. It says timeline H4. So this is kind of a weird way to do it, but this is a good trick. So every time there's a comma, it means a new thing. And we're looking for which one of these would be most relevant. If there's just a space, it's kind of like a parent-child thing. So I don't want all H4s. I want the one that is specifically a child of a timeline image class. So I'm going to copy that. And I'll put that, all my H4s are getting this color. So let's go in and make a new rule here and say that we want this one to be, and I can just do, you know, white, or I can do the hex code FF, 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 or just 3 Fs. It's all the same thing. Oh, I missed. How did I not get it with that? Maybe I wasn't as specific as the other. Maybe I need that LI in there. because it's doing it based on this one. That's strange that it would give it that precedence. Let's make sure I just didn't type anything wrong here, because it's giving precedence to the thing that's above it, and we're more specific here. Those are two reasons why this one should trigger instead, but it's not. Oh, what else am I missing? Timeline greater than. Sometimes it's a matter of just getting the right selector here. No. Why does it care? Because if I did just the H4, no. That's strange. So in principle, this should totally take over. I don't get why. That wasn't triggering either. Who is telling it to be white? Did I do that? Where did I do that? Line 141. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I knew that one was going to be a problem. But then why didn't it? Okay, let's try taking this out of here and just put it after its friend here that's really similar. So here we have the base thing, but this goes one step further into the H4. Oh, that does the brown though, and that still does the white. Oh, that's really strange. Another good reason to get rid of that item is just reacts very strangely. Oops, hit the wrong key. Okay, that's a mystery to me why I can't target that one. Okay, where are we? So type colors, it should be that easy. Icons act like type. So we had our icons up here, and this particular method that did the icons actually has a circle as a symbol, but the FA inverse is controlling the color of those icons here. So if we want to change the color of those, I don't know where I want to put this. It's really good to have your colors all together if you can. So if I don't want that white color, if I want one of my lighter colors, do that. Okay. And for the icons down here, or similarly in the footer, button dark. So these has a white color for the icon, but then the background, the circle itself, would be this background color. So use my button primary or the hover color. That's the red. Well, actually I should use the primary one because I used that already on this circle icons. So again, I'm going to have to do the border color the same. Okay, that worked for those. So my hover on those is the same problem. So I can just guess that this is colon hover to get that. That worked on these two because they are also buttons. So let's copy the hover from the button. So this is where it's kind of silly to make a copy, because I mean I could do this and do the first part here. Okay, so that does it, but it's just really inefficient because I could have just combined those two. So where I have button dark looks the same as button primary, and button dark hover is the same as button primary hover. So it would have been better to do a comma and then button dark, and on this one it would be button dark hover. So that would get rid of the need to do a redundant thing here. So not every case will you have your icons the same as your buttons, but if they are, then this is a smarter way to do it. So you're only changing it once and getting all of them to change together. So to verify that that worked, to transfer them into this part, let's save and see if they're still there, and they are. So that was a better, more efficient way to do that. So I'll go ahead and end this recording, and we'll do the backgrounds on another one.